We know it's midnight. Yup, 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 yup. But you bet your butt we're up. Yup, we're up.
Here's Brad Tassell. Yup, we are up. How are you there? Can you hear?
Yeah.
Do you want to see it again? Here we go.
We know it's midnight. Yup, 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 yup. But you bet your butt we're up. Yup, we're up.
We're up. We're back.
It's so zany.
It's zany. That's very well done. Whatever you did there
Thanks.
was very well done.
I did things.
There. Okay, no, we are live. Okay, so cool. Hey, it's Brad Tassell and Steve Goody, and we are awake as we always are. You're usually working on some sort of musical project of some sort of client. I am doing nothing. I have no real need or right. So
you're coming up with crazy new shows that we can do at midnight. That's what you're doing.
That's right. Crazy new shows. Well, I thought about a show to do in the morning called Brad Reads the News. And just like from 9 to 10 a.m., I just read a paper.
Or how about, nope, we ain't up.
Nope, I'm asleep.
It's much too early.
Much too early. So, okay. Well, we have a ton of stuff that I'm looking at. Literally a ton of stuff. And we do want to talk about, and I'm going to put this up now, even though we're going to do it a million more times. And that is that we are going to be at the Brighton Fringe live streaming June 14 to 27, and tickets are for sale. You can go get tickets. Go to ultimatehalloweenparty.com and push.
And Brad, are those tickets like $50 a piece?
No,
Are they $25 a piece?
Are they $10 a piece?
Are they? How much are they?
They're £5.
You're crazy. That's so little.
That is very little. Well, actually, and there's ways to get half price, but
half of. Why don't we just give them money?
Hello, Alice. How are you doing?
Hey,
Alice, go buy tickets now. But why don't we just give them money? Well, and we're offering for anybody who buys a ticket a free download of the album. By the way, it's Vampires Ball, Ultimate Halloween Party is the show.
Which itself costs $10. You're spending $5 on it, approximately. $5 on a ticket and getting a $10 album with it.
It's in US it's about $7.
But still, that's insane.
That's insane for a 45-minute show. That's fantastic, and then a free. I know, and you have 14 days to come. Now, the interesting thing about the show, though, in the United States, for all you in the UK, it's on at 7 p.m. GMT. It is on at 1 p.m. Central in the United States, 2 p.m. Eastern. So, but we're all at home. We're all at home.
What do you have to worry about?
Well, actually, but I want to start with this because last week you mentioned something, and I want to totally go also at stevegoody.com. Where is that? stevegoody.com.
There it is.
We talked about the other free song you get when you download Kvetchmas Carol, Christmas Meets Hanukkah.
Yeah, there's two free songs. We're gonna play them both, but we didn't get to. So here's the one we didn't get to.
We didn't get to play because we didn't know where the hell it was. Is what it was. Here
we found it.
Happy holidays, Bill O'Reilly. Shut up. So you say Merry Christmas, and that makes me smile. But when I say Happy Holidays, you get all hostile. Yes, I know that it's Christmas. It's very special to you. But there are other winter holidays. I'm just including them too. Oh, but it's all about you. There's no war on Christmas. Go ahead and celebrate. But you don't December. You gotta try and tolerate. Sorry about that. You can sing all those carols. You can hang up those lights. Put your tree in the living room. Wait for Santa all night. We will not infringe on your rights, but I might light some candles or read an old sacred scroll. or get a sweet little Bodhi tree, or a Festivus Pro, or nothing at all.
There's no war on Christmas, so celebrate and believe. Enjoy with it, just freedom.
Don't force yours on me. Seriously, get over it. So you say Merry Christmas. That's a lovely thing to say. It's a very warm, friendly sentiment. And so is Happy Holidays. And before there was Christmas, there were many very special winter events. There was Diwali and Hanukkah and the winter solstice and all sorts of New Year's celebrations. So who are you to take offense? Dude,
there's no war on Christmas. Do you just like getting mad? It's a lie that you tell yourself.
Like when you told yourself Santa wasn't actually your dad or your mom. The war is over. There never was one. The war is over. Try to act Christian.
Yo, what time am I supposed to don my gay apparel?
Ooh.
Dark.
Oh. I couldn't change my headphones until go to headphones.
Understood. Yeah, I understand.
Until that. So I apologize.
Hopefully we'll get the audio better like it was last week.
It was good last week. I don't remember it being good last week. So
okay.
Was it good last week?
I enjoyed it last week. Yes. And if I enjoyed it, it's probably good because I'm very fussy.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. So okay. So I'm going to my next thing. And what's that? So okay. Where are we? What did we do?
I think you're gonna hit my next thing or my first thing.
Yes, I was gonna hit your first thing.
Which is lined up.
Do you want to announce it or do you just want to
Sure. This was all fun and games when Tom Petty was alive, and then he passed away, so I stopped doing it. But then I found out a friend of mine who lives in LA was friends with Tom Petty, and he said that he had heard some of this and laughed at it. So we thought, okay, it's fair game again. Let's go. Tom Petty had a sense of humor.
Oh, okay.
We come from monkeys, we all know it. We don't talk too much about it. Ain't no real big secret. We came down from the trees and now we're grounded. Tommy, you have got some really big teeth, buddy. I believe you got thumbs on your feet, 'cause you know that you look like a chimpanzee. Oh, that you look like a chimpanzee. Somewhere, somehow, somebody must have swung you around, son. Who knows, maybe a safari came into the jungle, kidnapped you, sold you to an organ grinder who made you wear that stupid hat and dance around, son. Tommy, you dress up real weird on TV, buddy. You're just a goofy redneck to me, 'cause you know that you look like a chimpanzee. Oh, that you look like a chimpanzee. My sister's new husband was also her cousin. They found out when she gave birth. 'Cause when chromosomes linger, you get extra fingers. It's natural selection in reverse. So what caused these flaws? Was it a lack of in-laws? discount rack I see Deliverance, and I'm watching it now. And they've got to that scene where they meet the hillbillies, and they're big and they're mean. And who's that crawling around on his knees? It's Ned Beatty. Ned Beatty. Ned Beatty had the hardest part. If you got a pretty mouth, you can be a big star. I bet the next day his agent got fired. Ned Beatty had the hardest part.
End of Pedley.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
We're waiting.
We're thanking people.
The waiting is the hardest part.
Is that what it is? The waiting?
Hang on.
Is it like a Marvel movie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Okay, now we're done.
No, I'm taking that out. I can't believe it. I can't believe we waited for that. That's terrible. That's terrible. We waited for that. Wait, did you do another Tom Petty one last week?
I have no idea. Maybe I did that one last week. I can't remember.
No, it was a different one. Do you have another
Thanks, Alice.
Tom Petty? Do you have another Tom Petty one?
I don't think so. Not a video.
Oh.
I've parodied many a Tom Petty song.
I don't
Oh,
know.
wait. Well, I think you're mixing it up with the Dylan thing because they sound similar.
That's true. That's true. So that's good.
I don't know if you were paying attention, but I played a bride and a groom in that, and the bride and the groom kissed. It was just me.
Well, I was going to ask you about the dress.
Wearing a wedding dress and overalls at the same time.
Over in the same. I mean, so the wife was wearing a wedding dress and overalls.
Yeah, the groom was wearing the tuxedo.
Well, I saw the dress, but I didn't see the overalls.
You have to look more
so-
carefully. You should watch it every day.
I don't have the joke on here, but I did a joke that ended with there's only 25 who said because West Virginia, I can remember the joke from this last week. West Virginia is offering people $12,000 to move to West Virginia if you're a remote worker.
Right.
And I said, of course, they're also taking another restriction away, and that is that you be married to somebody closer than a first cousin. You don't have to do that. And I also said that it's a beautiful country, beautiful part of the world, and there's only a 25% chance of hearing you got a pretty mouth. So that was the joke there.
Yeah.
But speaking of jokes, here's one from an old show. We're going all the way back to when we heard that Tim Burton is going to redo the Addams Family.
By the way, Netflix, have you heard this? Netflix, I'm going to enjoy this. Netflix is coming out with a Wednesday Addams series. Who's seen this? Anyone? Kelly? Nope. So, and of course, it's about the macabre daughter of Gomez and Morticia. Tim Burton will direct, and the series was delayed for 3 months for a diet to get the little girl dress on Johnny Depp.
We're learning a lot about Brad tonight.
What?
We're learning a lot about Brad tonight.
Yeah.
And of course, Helena Bonham Carter makes an intriguing Uncle Fester. Okay, let's see.
That was funny.
Intriguing.
Intriguing.
That's a word you don't hear enough.
You don't hear the word intriguing enough.
Not
so
enough.
I just asked Patty Vasquez if she was going to come in. She's
probably not.
She's probably not. Well, but she's there.
You never know.
Why not?
You never know, because she's got kids to put to sleep.
And suddenly, one of our Facebook things is not running right. Okay, great.
Awesome.
But what is with the internet in the world? It just drives me nuts. Me nuts.
That's what it's there for.
That is right. So, okay, before we go to my next thing, do you want to do your thing or do you want to do something
Either way.
else? Well, because I just want to keep plugging the fact that we are going to be at the Fringe in. Okay, I'm going to play
Put
this.
it on the screen again.
I will, but I'm going to play this instead. I changed something. I edited something, and you're going to watch this, and you're going to go, I need to edit that again.
Go for it.
Go in and tell Patty after Declan's asleep to come in. Okay, here we go. You ready? Go.
Welcome, donors, friends. Welcome to the Space Fringe Online. I hope you enjoyed this little preview of our full show, and you will come to our live show at the Fringe 2021, or contact us to bring the show to your haunted little theater. Until I get to bite, see you in person. Go get our album, Vampire's Ball Ultimate Halloween Party by Brad Tassell and Steve Goody. Anywhere you shove music into your ears, we promise it will give you the happiest of creeps. Go, go, go.
I thought that was tremendous.
Yeah,
You did a great job.
I did
good. I don't want to mess with that. Yeah.
You don't want to mess with that? Oh, come on.
No, not a thing.
You could make that. You could, and I want you to add. I want you to add the positive and negative thing back too, because I think that's funny. When I say
no,
you're
positive that it's a good idea, and I'm rather negative about it.
I know. Let's ask the world. Hey, world. I had a part in there where
yes, Alice, we reversed the rights. Nobody ever catches that. Well done, Alice. She reads the fine print.
What? We reversed the rights.
I said all rights reversed, and nobody ever notices it. Everybody thinks it's all rights reserved.
Alice,
you've seen it 100 times. You've never noticed it.
I've seen it 100 times. I've never noticed. I've cared about so many other things so much more.
Good job, Alice.
But there was a part in there where I said, I'm going to enjoy you. Positive, be positive, or negative. I don't care. And
you said something about being COVID negative. It's too soon.
No, there was no words about, there was not one
strong implication.
No strong. It was, I wrote that before COVID.
Oh, still.
All of that was written long before COVID even was a thing.
Yes. I don't remember it exactly, but you agreed with me. Yeah, it's a little.
I did not agree with you.
Yes,
I did not agree in any way.
Yes, you did.
Okay, next week, this show, bring that one.
I threw it away.
I've got it somewhere. I've got it somewhere, and I'm bringing it. So,
right,
so you're not. You think that's fine? That doesn't really.
That's fine.
It does say Brighton Fringe and stuff like that. So
I know that's what it's supposed to say.
Okay, damn it. Okay, that's fine. Fine. Oh Jesus. Okay.
He doesn't even like it when I like his work. Is everybody noticing this?
That's true. That's true. I don't even. Well, but it's so lazily done.
Hey, putting a lot of effort into something never got anyone anywhere.
That's probably true. And I know me.
You can ask Eric Trump.
Yes, I did a joke about that this week too. Uh-huh. So, what am I looking for? Do you want to do your Who thing, or do you want to do my little?
I'm saving the Who thing for last.
Okay,
if that's okay. I've got another thing, but why don't you do something? You have a lot of little things, and my things are longer, so do a few.
Well, this one is as long as I run it. So,
okay.
So here we go. On the 1,000 marriage show question this week, for everyone who should come, it's on Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Central, where we do a wonderful job. And I hope the sound's okay on this, but we had this question this week.
No sound.
No sound? Wait, there's no sound.
Very, very little. Almost no sound.
Let me see how to turn that up.
That's all the way up.
It is all the way up. Uh-oh.
Did you hit the share audio thing before you shared?
I never unshared.
Yeah.
Let me unshare and reshare and start again.
Folks, Brad's going to unshare and then reshare. And while he does that, I'm going to tell you to go to stevegoody.com to get all of this stuff. Every Halloween song you ever needed, plus every Christmas and Hanukkah song you ever needed, can be found at stevegoody.com. And if you'd like to get it for free, like, how do I get it for free? Well, you get yourself a ticket to our show at the Brighton Fringe, which will cost you approximately $7. It's £5. You know how the British are with conversion. We have no idea. It's 20 pounds of tea is what it is. You buy that, and you get a free copy of whichever download you want.
Wait a minute, Steve. Wait a minute.
What, Brad?
You're saying, I didn't say this, but you're saying this now. They can have a free download of either album. They could have a totally different album than the one that we're doing.
I did say that, and I didn't mean to, but now we have to go with it.
Yes.
What are you going to do? My mistake. You win. All you got to do is go buy a ticket and make me look like even a bigger idiot than usual.
That's true.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Let's see what happens. So
okay.
This is back. I forgot to push it. Keep talking. I forgot.
I'm going to talk until Brad says stop talking is what I'm going to do. So the other place to go, obviously, is virtualcomedyshow.com or Ultimate Halloween Party. That's what you said. Okay. ultimatehalloweenparty.com. That's how you get a ticket to see our show at the Brighton Fringe.
Yes.
And I'll bring that. Brad will try this again.
I will bring that website up soon.
Okay.
Just say the word. You can say what it is.
How do you get more oral stimulation?
Fellatio.
Fellatio is a fun word.
Fellatio.
Oh, there's many words for it. Shall we start?
Oh, fellatio, wherefore out thou, fellatio. Yes. By the touch of the moon.
I've got
What is wrong with you?
Yes.
I want to pause for a second. The question is, well, you didn't hear the question.
Yeah, because you're all talking at the same time.
I know. Well, and because it was already past that when I started it. The question was, how do I get more oral
Stimulation?
the second letter of the alphabet J's from my wife?
Okay.
Go.
From your wife or his wife?
Just start by asking for it. There's a lot of people who just expect things, especially as long.
What would that sound like?
Hey, what are you doing? Start with that. You busy? Yeah. Plan on. Yeah.
Here's this guy.
Yeah.
There's a better way, and that is a lot of looking down.
Yeah.
Real quick going,
Huh? How about this one? This one's a good one. Look.
We have 5 minutes. Let's go.
The point is, if you again, these are the same things like we just talked about. If you want, you got to ask for it. See, there's sometimes there comes a time in a relationship. Listen, when things start to be not quite as crazy as they were. All right. So it's like every once in a while, it's like you got to let I tell my wife,
what that sounds like because I have
yet. Yeah, Joe, give us. Okay, Joe, right now, let's pretend
Donna sounds like.
Donna's your wife. Donna's
right,
your
here
wife.
we go. Yeah. Hey, you know what I haven't had in a long time? We'll start with that. Like that one. That's always a good one. That's always a good way to start.
Hey, I've forgotten what something's like. Could you help me?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I think you guys don't know how to ask for it.
You know what? My back has really been hurting lately. I just can't get it to bend right. What are you doing?
Yeah, that kind of thing.
How about this training stuff? Hey, honey, I got that thing you like. I got one of those. How would you like to get it? How would you like to have this?
Yes.
Huh?
How about,
and then,
that's a good way to never.
These are good. These are good. How about, hey, honey, remember that time we almost got caught in the boss's office? There's another good one. Here's a good one. So, yeah.
All right.
And the signal, yeah. Or here's another one. Are you ever going to do it again or what? That's another. That's another. But at least you're signaling that what you're in for. Here's another one.
Did you know there's a people's court with Judge Wapner and the guy is like, "Where's my PJ?"
Really? In the court.
He was in people's court and complaining about that. And I think the judge goes, "Yeah, where are his PJs?"
Well, yeah, I didn't know this was. I didn't know I could lawyer up in this issue. Hold on a second. I'm Googling that right now.
I actually forgot the end of it, but I know I saw it, and my husband talks about it all the time because it's ridiculous.
Hey, here's something that works. Waiter, she'll have 2 margaritas.
Another good one. That's a really good one. Yeah. So,
Guys, you guys are terrible. Someone goes, "Is it Christmas yet?"
We're terrible. We're terrible is what we are.
This reminds me of our good friend Beth Donahue.
Oh, Beth Donahue.
Filthiest female comics ever. And she used to do a thing about how her boyfriend said to her that his fantasy was to be woken up, be brought from a dead sleep.
Yes.
That way. And so she did it. And in his sleep, he pushed her away and then said, "Honey, I just had the weirdest dream. We were going through the car wash with the top down."
Where's Beth? We need Beth in here.
I think she's working at Kroger.
I know.
But we do need her.
I want to talk about Beth now that we're doing this.
Okay, go ahead.
She was one of the most lovely people in my history. I've known Beth, as you have, for probably 30 years. And I remember back in the day when she was one of the biggest comics in the country. I mean, just the biggest, and really a lot of anxiety and stuff like that, and money. And I always wanted her to find what made her happy. I just wanted and this shows you that it's not always what you're the greatest at. Yeah. Because she was the greatest stand-up and could have had, she was great in radio. She could have had so much, but it creates so much anxiety. And then she met literally, I've never been somebody that thought soulmates were a thing. until I saw her meet her soulmate, the person that completed her like nobody else in history. And it made me so happy to see her happy for the last 15 or
it's just
so
a
years.
real drag when what you're really good at brings so many people happiness and just ruins you.
That's right.
It's not fair. And I know some visual artists who like this. They just get overwhelmed with the demand for their art, painting and such things. You know, they're trying to make a living at it. People are willing to pay them a good amount of money for the work, but working to a deadline just kills the artist. And everybody thinks they're just lazy or can't get it together. No, it's that art. Some people can't do art as a business without it killing the art.
Well,
You remember our friend Todd Young? He retired a couple of years ago, and he's brilliant. I've invited him a couple times to be on our virtual comedy show, and he said, love to, but I haven't done comedy in a year, and I am so happy now. Nope. If it ever gets to where I'd be comfortable doing it again, I just have a panic attack thinking about it, let alone doing it.
Yeah, people who never wanted to perform, but that's what they're just so good at, but yet it sucks their soul dry, and the fear and anxiety and all this stuff. It's very sad. And then to find, I remember going with Beth to the Ice Capades. We took her niece. We took her niece to the Ice Capades one time in Nashville, and we talked about this. And she just, somebody who just was looking for that love in your life that completes you, and could have cared less about the business. You know what I mean? But so good at it. Why couldn't I be that good at it? Okay. So anyway, because I'm not anxious. I have no anxiety whatsoever. So
none. Yeah.
Okay.
You're the most calm, placid person I've ever met.
Speak of that, one of the dumbest Christmas bits. Here it is. One of the dumbest Christmas bits ever. Here we go.
Welcome to the virtual comedy show, said the shepherd boy to the mighty king. Do you want to buy a talking lamb? Let's start the show.
What was that? What was that?
I know you
asked. Sweater.
What was it?
The sweater was great.
No, that was come on. Those Christmas shows were fantastic.
Yes.
But the big Christmas show and the New Year's show, we did
4 shows in a row. We did 4. We did a marathon. How much money did we raise?
Nothing.
But
I do want to know, we did 4 different shows.
Yes.
4 different hours of shows.
Yes. We got all 4. Well, 4 of Brad's personalities.
That's
one for
right.
each show.
That's one for each show. Well, it's like seasons with me, is what it is. It's like the different seasons.
But I'm a spring.
But okay, in that song, the little said the mighty wind to the lamb, God's coming or something, and I can't remember.
He's paraphrasing.
Yeah, I'm paraphrasing. But the wind or something talks to the lamb.
Right.
The lamb goes to the boy and says, "Hey, Jesus is coming."
Right.
Well, in the song, Jesus goes to the king and says, "Hey, king, the Jesus is coming." I think the more important story is I've got a talking lamb right here.
I just love the way you paraphrase classic Christmas, not just songs, but verses. You remind me of when Bob Newhart was talking about how you got to word things correctly, Abe Lincoln. It's like Caesar didn't say, "Friends, Romans, countrymen, I got something I want to tell you." It doesn't work that way. Anyway, that was funny.
Let me ask you a question. Is this the Things That You Do song is the one you're going to play later? Okay, so that's the one I have here, and I'm going to get rid of it.
That's what's up now. Getting rid of it? Why are you getting rid of it? No, it's ready to go.
No, I had it up too. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, I see. Yes.
No, I'm going to play this because we just discussed the fact that you might have something that is coming out in vinyl someday soon.
It's possible.
And 20 years ago, still the most famous song in history. And also you do one of these songs, not this one, during the Vampires Ball show. When we do our show, go to ultimatehalloweenparty.com to get Brighton Fringe show tickets so you can see Steve live doing
something like this.
Well, hey,
I don't know what you're about to play, but yes.
You buy a ticket and he'll do this one too.
Damn right.
Damn right. Okay, here we go. Let's add it to the stream and hope it plays. You already know what it is, right?
But yeah, the name is at the top.
The name, yes, exactly. Yeah. Oh well, that's it. I hope
it sounds like.
I hope you get. Well, again, I might have to stop it again.
He's picking on me again with his magic. Vernon, that wicked boy has done it again.
Harry's gone. used his magic wand. Yeah, he's gone. He knows he don't belong. Harry cannot do magic outside school. That's the rule. He has to take all his cousin Dudley's ridicule. That big sack of poo. And then Aunt Marge runs her mouth, and Harry slips. Gives her some lip. He turns her into a blimp, and the punishment fits. Solar eclipse. You know he's not the little boy he's supposed to be. Now he's a wizard with a temper and a magic legacy. Harry's gone. He used his magic wand. He's wizard born. He's been waiting for so long. His Muggle family don't approve of sorcery. He waved his magic wand, and where has Harry gone? Harry's gone. He used his magic wand. Yeah, he's gone. Don't try and correspond. Dudley's mom don't know what's going on. This phenomenon is beyond her lexicon. Harry, do you remember Sirius Black? I hear he's back. He helped Voldemort whack your parents way back. Help the maniac. Well, Harry, rumor has it that he's made an escape. Could it be a mistake? And somehow the prison didn't get it on videotape. Can he change his shape? I know you try to hide your worry, but you're really freaked. If he could kill your mom and dad, then you are probably dead meat. The chase is on. He's out of Azkaban. All those Dementors couldn't hold him for so long. Harry, can't you see your life's in jeopardy? Hermione and Ron say you should work on Lupin's charm.
Ooh, Mr. Potter.
Your very life. Watch out, Potter. It's a big bad Dementor.
Is that you?
You're such a piece of... And that Hagrid, a professor, he's pathetic. Draco, you son of a... Yeah, Hermione. Nice one.
Harry's mom, she bought it early on, but Black didn't do it. No, they've got it all wrong. Hey, Hermione, we've got to change reality. You've done it all year long. Now help old Harry. Harry's wand. He's got 'em all this Harry's wand. Harry did it. Sirius, can't you see? Harry's got the remedy. You almost bought the farm, but you didn't thanks to Harry's wand.
Yay.
Is he going to say something? Oh, sorry.
No, that's it. There's no waiting on that one.
There's no waiting on that one. So there was no video with that. What happened?
I know. There never was. It's the same thing you played last time. The audio was mildly better this time.
No, I haven't played that one yet. I played a different one before. No, I played a different one. Not that one. Who knows?
Nobody.
But maybe I did, because
Doesn't really
that was the one with 65,000 views. So is that your Spirit in the Sky?
That's my big hit, if that's what you're asking.
That's your big hit. That's the one that's every year.
Every month there's money from that.
You can count on pretty much a certain amount of dough coming in on that,
from that
song.
And a couple other songs, but it's mostly that one.
But mostly that one.
And the voices in the middle of that, it's funny you bring that up. That's always the kicker for some reason, positively or negatively. I cast myself as Draco in that. The actual British people played the other parts.
Yeah.
And we're thinking about putting this on vinyl through Needle Juice Records and my friend Jace McLean. And he wants to take out the voices in the middle altogether.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah. Nobody can just leave it the way I did it. Although I understand what he's saying. He and his clientele like are music purists, and they don't like anything added. When you're going to do a parody, all you change is the lyrics. You don't add anything else. You don't subtract anything else. You just change the lyrics, and that's it.
Got it.
And I get that. I do get that. But I had fun making those voices, and I thought they fit pretty well, and I like me as Draco.
Well, let me ask you a question, though. If their company puts it out on vinyl, what's the parody rights deal?
The same as always. It's the same as always.
They've got to figure out...
Either we get permission or nobody makes any money. Well, you can sell them. I'm sorry. The license to sell them, you can do that. You just have to pay a royalty to the people. Yeah. And those royalties might be a lot, because if we're parodying a lot of people in one album, then it could be prohibitive. We will just see.
Yeah, because if you're doing 12 different songs, all different people, but you pay the amount that you pay is a set amount for
it's
each
about
song.
9 cents per unit.
Yeah,
something
it's about
like
9
that.
cents per unit. And then what a regular record company would do if you put out if they put out an album like that for you, they would make a deal with you that you got 25 cents an album or 50 or whatever it was. They pay you, and then they make whatever they can make after
because
that.
they're putting a ton of effort into promoting it and
that's right,
pressing it and all that stuff.
Yeah,
and
so,
also paying all the legal fees and the royalties for everybody else.
Yes, that and or getting that. So okay, yeah, that's crazy. That's wild.
Yeah.
So okay,
and thanks, Alice. I'm glad you like the extra things.
Yes, I like the extra things too, and we talked about this last time. It still cracks me up that XM just literally takes right from the film,
and
right
from the original band.
Yeah.
Without their permission, just slap their bridge right in the middle.
Just right in the middle and doesn't even think about it. Well, radio stations do the same thing. I mean, they just slap whatever together. And
yeah, when they're doing their morning zoo thing, but it's to do it one time for a gag. They don't release it as something they're trying to sell thousands or millions of copies.
Well, here's my question. Let's go back to like the Islands in the Stream. Is that the song? What was the one that was not Islands in the Stream? It was Barbara Streisand and somebody else both had a song come out at the same time. And a guy said, hey, those are in the same keys. And he put them together and it became a huge hit. A guy in Louisville.
I have no idea.
So you'll know. It's a famous song. That
a lot of things escape my notice, I found.
Oh, God. Okay. By the way, on June 14th, we're going to be at the Brighton Fringe. And here's one of the songs that will be in the show.
Master, I brought these shovels. Good, Ego, good. We have much work tonight. Oh, and I brought your earmuffs. Yes, Ego, yes. It gets cold at night in the cemetery. And did you bring my latte? Yes, Master. Skim milk, true splendor. Good, Ego, good. Let's get started. We dig in the earth. The graves must be new. The fresh not too rotten. The maggot must be few. I found a good heart. I've unearthed 2 good legs. A lung, a liver, an arm. An egg? We'll spend the night searching eerie winds all around. Digging for fresh pieces 6 feet underground. We hunt for limbs and organs. Torches flicker and they shine. Parts for Frankenstein. When all the parts are collected, add brain, spleen, and face to the hardware store for bolts. Screw them tight into place. Frankenstein is ready now to bring him to life. I wonder if this works. Should we make him a wife? Some say this work is evil. You never play with life and death. But I'll prove it isn't over when you take your final breath. The pieces are in place. The storm is at its height. Our parts for Frankenstein will come alive tonight. Oh, yes, Igor, yes, raise the platform. Raise. It's time. It's time. Well, hook up the electrodes. Plug them in the wall. Turn on the juice. Hope his heart will not stall. Buzz. Sizzle. Yeah. He's alive. He's awake. Some say this work is evil. You never play with life and death. But I'll prove it isn't over when you take your final breath. The pieces are in place. The storm is at its height. Our parts for Frankenstein have come alive tonight. He looks awfully hungry. I hope we're not cake. No, we're toast.
I forgot. That's pretty funny. I forgot a lot of stuff.
that is my favorite thing in the world. That is my favorite thing in the world. So
I like the earmuffs. That just kills me.
The earmuffs. I love how the legs and the arm come in. That you've added this. You go like this, and the legs come swooping up.
Well, you do what you got to do.
You do what you can do, I think is what it is. You do
the least you can possibly get away with.
You do, well, which is why you are fine with what I've done, with the crappy job that I've done.
It fits right into our oeuvre.
So, okay. So after we play the next thing, which is Joe's ex-girlfriends, which is kind of fun. It's a Carla Ulbrich thing.
I hope it sounds good. I have no faith, but I hope it sounds good.
Oh, God. If you'd have sent me the actual video, we could have.
If I had the actual video, I would just play it myself. I can't find it.
That's why
it's still fun.
That's why I unshared it so I could start again. It usually sounds better if I unshare it. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
So here it is.
We should set this up a little bit. Hold on.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
This is our friend Carla, and she's nuts, just like we are. She writes funny songs, and she's crazy. And she is in this song thanking her husband for having dated so many lunatics, literally nutcases, that it makes her look normal. And she came to Nashville to record this and to film the video in 2015, and we had a lot of fun, and I get to play Joe. I am playing the role of Joe in this video. All right, carry on.
And you actually, it was method acting, and they now have a child together. Okay. So maybe I wonder if we made it big.
And I'll mute myself. And if you mute yourself, that probably helps too.
Okay, I'll mute myself.
Thank you, Joe's ex-girlfriends. He never complains. Thank you, Joe's ex-girlfriends. You make me look sane. I never wore a hand puppet everywhere and demanded get respect. I never read the Kama Sutra out loud while in the middle of sex. At least not yet. Anything strange I've ever said doesn't even hold a candle to. If you don't stop calling me irrational, I'm really gonna fly off the handle. Thank you, Joe's ex-girlfriends. He never complains. Thank you, Joe's ex-girlfriends. You make me look sane. I never said, oh my God, what's that noise? You're blinking. Would you stop that? I never showed a headless naked selfie to your friends and said, does she look fat? I wear goofy clothes and I sleep until noon. I make goofy jokes and watch SpongeBob cartoons. I sing to the dog and I talk to the plants. When I met you, I lived in a van. I'm unemployable and sing songs about butts, but after back, crazy. I'm only nuts. She's only nuts. Thank you, Joe's ex-girlfriends. He never complains. Thank you, Joe's ex-girlfriend. You make me look sane. I'm practically Martha Stewart. I wouldn't go that far without the insider trading. Just 'cause you don't know how. But that's another song.
Hooray! And stop sharing. He can do it. There it is. You're still muted. Brad is muted. Brad is muted. Brad is muted.
I'm doing a lot here.
There you are.
Doing it all. So
you're doing great. Alice, yes, I agree, Alice. Carla is great.
Carla is fantastic. She is on our show at least once a month on Thursdays. Her next appearance is May 6th. I don't know. It's not the next couple weeks, but oh well. We'll make sure she's back very soon. Go buy her stuff at carlau.com is where to get that. So, okay. So now I was going to play something. Oh, I was going to play something else we do in our show at the place you go get tickets for at the Brighton Fringe.
Oh, yeah, the Brighton Fringe. Have we mentioned that yet? Because we're doing the Brighton Fringe June 14th through June 27th for the low cost of £5.
And you get a free download. Of the album or Kvetchmas Carol. And if you get the download of Kvetchmas Carol, you get 2 extra songs. That's right. Very exciting. So, but no, I'm going to play something else we do in the show that you do a lot of, but I do some too, and that's these.
What did the anal retentive skeleton say to the bartender? I'll have 2 beers and a mop.
That's so dumb.
Yep.
That's so dumb. I got to start memorizing the jokes. I was just reading them.
But I wrote that. So that's
No, you didn't.
I wrote that one.
That joke was written the day after the mop was invented.
No, I wrote that one. I have the ones I've written.
Why? Why must you fill our show with lies? Why?
Like this. I wrote this one. I wrote this joke.
Go ahead.
Where does Frankenstein go for DNA testing?
Where does Frankenstein go for DNA testing?
23andThem. 23andThem.
I agree. You did write that one.
I wrote that. I thought I wrote that one too, the mop one.
You can't possibly have written the mop one.
Oh, really? I thought I did.
No.
I wrote this one. I wrote the Snoop Dogg one we did last week.
Yes. Yeah, anything that has cultural references that are less than 2 years old, that's probably yours.
Did I write the why was the mummy anxious? He was wrapped too tight.
I don't know.
I think I wrote that one.
You might have written that one. If it's important to you, yes, you
Well,
wrote
no,
it.
because the joke I wrote was the words anal retentive are not in a joke. Look it up. See if the joke is online.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to look it up right now.
You look it up. While you look it up, play this next song of mine.
Oh, let's do it. The evolution one? The revolution one? Evolution. Who created evolution?
Huh? Sort of. Yeah.
On Thursday, Indiana Governor Mike Pence signed a law designed to protect religious freedom. Opponents say it infringes on the civil rights of just about anyone who does just about anything that is frowned upon by just about any religion. Said one protester, this means that the Bible trumps the Constitution.
You gotta stop doing those things you do. As of today, you can't be gay in the Hoosier state, 'cause that makes us go ew. Soon you have to go to different schools, 'cause we don't want to explain to our sweet children those icky things you do. 'Cause God says guys shouldn't lie with guys, though 2 girls are kinda cool. Yeah, someone's got to stop those things you do.
And no, we don't care that you're consenting adults.
We know all the games you play, and we knew someday we'd find a way to straighten out you wicked gays through legislation. 'Cause we like Christianity. That's what the founding fathers had in mind when they broke it off with England. Yeah, why should we try to accept you guys when the Bible's literally true? And it says we should stone you for doing those things you do
in the privacy of your own home.
We don't know a whole lot, but we know one thing for sure.
What happened?
What happened? Why is it not playing anymore?
I don't know. Somebody paused it.
No, it's not paused. It's still playing.
I don't know.
What's happening?
I don't know. I'm as confused as you are.
It's your thing.
True.
This is your deal.
Yeah, but you hit play.
Yeah, but no, I'm hitting. That's pause.
It's not all the way through it for some reason.
Yeah, I've got that. It's.
It's perfect.
Watch
That's
this.
enough. Let's move on.
I'm going back to see if it's.
I have a bit of trivia for you while you struggle.
I'm going to remove it. Okay.
The original song of that, that song, the original song of that, That Thing You Do, was written by
Tom
Adam
Hanks.
No. The movie was written by Tom Hanks, but the song was written by Adam Schlesinger of Fountains of Wayne, who also wrote Stacy's Mom, which I parodied to make Harry's One. So 2 parodies of Adam Schlesinger, who sadly passed away a year ago.
So it's screwed up because I'm trying to
screwed
start it. It won't start at all.
Yeah, well,
so,
that's enough of that. Who cares?
Get rid of your stupid thing. I wrote that joke.
That's what happens when I argue with you.
I have searched on 3 different things. You cannot find that joke online. You cannot find.
Which one are we talking about?
What did the anal retentive?
Oh no, the mop one I've heard a million times.
No.
Trust me, you didn't write that one.
I wrote it. What did
No,
the
you
anal
didn't.
retentive skeleton say to the bartender? I'll have 2 beers and a mop. You find that online. Find it.
Okay, I will.
somewhere.
All right.
Okay.
Not right now.
I wrote the
Play
entire.
something.
I wrote the entire joke into the thing, and it didn't come up. So, okay. Speaking of that, we don't do a lot of political stuff here, but I'm going to play a political joke from the past because I thought it was funny.
So, okay. Number 2, the Republican National Convention. You knew we wanted to talk about it. Is going on this week, and until I saw it, I was unaware that we were living in the movie The Purge. I haven't seen this much fear-mongering and gaslighting since the last time Mel Gibson was pulled over.
Hey.
I got the guns out this week. By the way, so what I've learned so far is that Joe Biden is for anarchy. The Democrats want to stop people being Christian. And Donald Trump Jr. has a coke dealer on speed dial.
Isn't that where the word speed dial came from?
That's right. Speed dial. You dial for speed. Very good. Steve, you're wise. I have a feeling I can't hear you. People with mics are on them, getting nothing.
Hey.
Is it me? Is it me? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi. Brad is stunned.
Oh, no, I'm stunned. Is it over?
Yeah.
Well, but it's not okay. A beer and a mop, but it's not the anal retentive skeleton said to the bartender.
The beer and the mop, the punchline is what counts. It's the same joke. You added anal retentive.
Oh,
and well done.
Okay, so I wrote a joke that somebody else wrote, is what we're saying.
That's what we're saying now.
Okay.
Until recently, I was saying that. You were not saying that. Now we're both saying it.
Well, I wrote the first part.
But
better.
sometimes you got to do jokes again. They have to be refreshed for later generations. Some jokes that were written, I don't know, in the 1920s or 1930s, and they were funny then. We got to bring them back now so that current audiences can understand and appreciate the genius that was then. And that leads us to this video. If you want to hit my next thing, me and my brother. Oh, it's just classic.
Oh, okay. It's not going to work.
About 2 years ago at this time, I was driving across South Dakota from one show to another. Very excited because at the end of May 2018, we were having birthday parties for both my father and my mother in the Chicago area. And both of them are with us. Say hi.
Hi.
Yeah. Way back when Adam, my brother, and I were kids, we learned the whole script of Who's on First out of Mad Magazine. Who likes Mad Magazine?
Oh, yeah.
Right. All kinds of cartoons and satire, and they would print out the exact transcript of famous comedy sketches. And our favorite was Who's on First, Abbott and Costello. When we memorized it, we're two little kids. Neither of our voices had changed. I'm sure when we did it, it was pathetically adorable. And we would beg the family, can we do Who's on First for everybody for Passover or for Thanksgiving? And everybody would say, sure, that's fine. And I'm sure it was a disaster. And then a couple years later, we got a little better at it and a little better at it till the family would request it. They'd say, hey guys, you want to do Who's on First? And we'd say, no, because kids, they're always there for you. So fast forward about 36 years, I'm driving across South Dakota and I call my brother who's at work. He's a professor of psychology at the University of Georgia, Athens. And he's at his desk and I call him up and say, hey, what do you say we relearn Who's on First for the folks? We haven't done it in over 3 decades. He said, sounds great. I'll call it up on my computer now. Beats working at this job where I don't actually do anything. That may not be what he said. That's what I heard. Anyway, so he gets the script in front of him and we're practicing. I'm driving 80 miles an hour across South Dakota. He's at his desk, not doing anything. And thank you, T-Mobile, for the 5-second delay. Doesn't hurt the comedy at all. I'm driving, practice, driving. Then we get to Chicago a couple weeks later and we do it for the folks. And we didn't do it perfectly, but we did it pretty well. And it made the folks cry.
Oh.
And that's what you want with classic comedy. So then we were done with that. And I thought, it's just a shame to have done all that work just to do it once. So then I had a brilliant idea because I'm on the road doing shows. I said, what if I get my brother, what if we get a satellite link up wherever he is? Because I've got the TV and the computer. We can probably manage this. It's the year 2019. We have this technology, or 2018. We could do this. So I am pleased to say we managed it and we're going to do it again tonight.
Hey.
Now, here's the part where I lied to you. Pretend I'm telling the truth. It's not like he's in quarantine in Georgia and can't go anywhere. No, he's at a conference in New York. So let's see if we can get him on the big satellite. Adam, are you there? Can we? Holy cow!
Hi, Steve. Hi, everybody.
Wow, it's
Can you hear me
brother.
okay?
Yes, that's a very good. You're a little loud,
Good,
actually.
good.
Wow.
Nice to be here in
New York, you dummy.
right,
Look.
right, home of the
Yankees, stupid.
That's right.
You want to do our sketch?
Absolutely.
All right. Did you bring your hat? You got your hat? Oh, you do. All right. Would you like to go first?
Absolutely. Well, Costello, I'm going to New York with you. You know, Bucky Harris, the Yanks manager, he gave me a job as coach for as long as you're on the team.
Well, look, Abbott, if you're the coach, you must know all the players.
Oh, I certainly do.
Well, I never met the guys, so you'll have to tell me their names, and then I'll know who's playing on the team.
I'll tell you their names, but they give these ball players these days some pretty peculiar names.
You mean funny names?
Strange names. Pet names like Dizzy Dean.
And his brother Daffy.
Daffy Dean.
And their French cousin.
French?
Gouffet.
Gouffet Dean, I see. Let's see, we got on the bags, we have who's on first, what's on second, I don't know is on third.
That's what I'm trying to find out.
I say who's on first, what's on second, I don't know is on third.
Are you the manager?
Yes.
You going to be the coach too?
Yes.
Do you know the fella's names?
Well, I should.
Then who's on first?
That's right.
I mean, the guy's name on first base.
Who?
The guy on first.
Who?
The first baseman.
Who?
The guy playing first.
Who's playing first?
I'm asking you who's on first.
That's the man's name.
That's whose name?
Yes.
Well, go ahead and tell me.
That's his.
That's whose.
Yes.
Look, if you're first baseman,
Sure.
then who's on first?
That's right.
Look, when you pay off the first baseman every month, who gets the money?
Every dollar of it.
Look, all I'm trying to find out is the guy's name on first base.
Who?
The guy that gets the money.
That's it.
Who gets the money on first?
He does. Every dollar. Sometimes his wife comes down and collects it.
Whose wife?
Yes. What's wrong with that?
Look, all I'm trying to find out is when you signed up the first baseman, how did he sign his name to the contract?
Who?
The guy.
Who?
How did he sign his name?
That's how he signs it.
Who?
Yes.
Look, all I'm trying to find out is what's the guy's name on first base?
Now, what's on second base?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
One base at a time.
Don't change the players
I'm
around.
not changing nobody. I'm just.
Take it easy, buddy.
Who's playing first base?
That's right.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, what's the guy's name on first base?
What's on second
I'm not
base?
asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
Well, he's on third. We're not talking about him.
How did I get on third base?
I mentioned his name.
If I mentioned the third baseman's name, who did I say is playing third?
No, who's playing first?
What's on first?
What's on second?
I don't know.
He's on third.
There I go back on third again. Now, will you stay on third base and
All
don't
right,
go
now
off?
what do you want to know?
Who's playing third base?
Why do you insist on putting who on third base?
What am I putting on third?
What's on second?
You don't want who on second?
Who's on first?
I don't know.
Third base.
Look, you got outfield. The left fielder's name.
Why?
I just thought I'd ask.
I just thought I'd tell you.
Tell me who's playing left field.
Who's playing first?
I'm not. Stay out of the infield. I want to know what's the guy's name in left field.
What's on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know. Third base. The left fielder's name.
Why?
Because.
Oh, that's our center fielder.
You got a pitcher on this team.
Sure.
The pitcher's name.
Tomorrow.
You don't want to tell me today?
I'm telling you, man.
Go ahead.
Tomorrow.
What time?
What time what?
What time tomorrow are you going to tell me who's pitching?
Now look, who is not pitching? Who
I'll
is...
break your arm. You say who's on first. I want to know what's the pitcher's name.
What's on second?
I don't know. Third
base.
Have you got a catcher?
Sure.
The catcher's name.
Today.
Today.
And
tomorrow's pitching.
That's right.
All we got is a couple of days on this team. You know, I'm a catcher too. I get behind the plate, do some fancy catching. Tomorrow's pitching on my team, and a heavy hitter gets up. Now, the heavy hitter bunts the ball. When he bunts the ball, me being a good catcher, I want to throw the guy out at first. So I pick up the ball, and I throw it to who?
That's the first thing you said right.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Well, that's all you have to do.
It's to throw the ball to first base.
That's right.
Now, who's got it?
Naturally.
Look, if I throw the ball to first base, someone's got to get it. Who has it?
Naturally.
Who?
Naturally.
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 So I pick up the ball and I throw it to naturally.
No, you don't. You throw it to who?
Naturally.
That's it.
That's what I said.
You're not saying that.
I throw the ball to naturally.
Don't. You throw it to who?
Naturally.
Listen, you ask me.
I throw the ball to who?
Naturally.
Now you ask me.
You throw the ball to who?
Naturally.
That's it.
Same as you. Look, I throw the ball to first. Whoever it is drops the ball. The guy runs to second. Who picks up the ball, throws it to what? What throws it to? I don't know. I don't know. Throws it back to tomorrow. Triple play. Another guy gets up, hits a long fly ball to because. Why? I don't know. He's on third, and I don't give a darn.
What was that?
I said I don't give a darn.
Oh, that's our shortstop.
Good job, guys.
Professor Adam Goody, everybody.
I remember that.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Steve.
Here's fun fact. As you know, that wasn't a satellite thing. That was pre-recorded. I called up my brother and I said, hey, what do you say I come down to Georgia with a video camera and we shoot your part of it in front of a green screen? And he said, that sounds stupid. And I said, I'm coming down there. He said, don't come down here. So I went down there with the video camera. And
I went down there.
We did 26 takes of it. That was take 26. And I said, we got to do one more. And he said, get out of my house. So that was that.
Remove that. So,
Hey,
you know what?
it played all the way through.
I know, and you know what we've learned?
Much.
Something you do that I don't do, and that is rehearse stuff. You spent some real time rehearsing that so you could do it. That's great. I've never rehearsed a damn thing in my life. All right.
That's not true.
So, well, we're done for the day.
We've rehearsed our show a lot.
That's
Guy
true.
who says
But
he never
that's-
rehearses.
But that's not rehearsing as much as sitting around memorizing crap and just.
What do you think rehearsing is? No wonder
I
you
don't
think you've never done it.
I've never done it. That's crazy. So, well, let's make this last announcement before we play the intro again, because the intro is the outro. Buy tickets for live streaming our Brighton show, Vampires Ball Ultimate Halloween Party. The show is June 14th to 27th. Go! Oh, crap!
Now what'd you do?
Well, we're gonna go along.
See, if you'd come to rehearsals.
If I would come to rehearsals, would be set. www.
Brad is typing. Thank you, Alice. I'm glad you found that bit funny. I found it a bit funny too.
Funny.
I found my hair funny.
I found your hair funny. The hat, you were really doing it with the hat. It was, we don't need sound for this.
Good, because our sound isn't everything.
When I
yeah, there you go.
The website. Okay, so let's get rid of this. Okay, so here's the website, ultimatehalloweenparty.com. It changes when you get there, but so notice right on the front page, coming to the Fringe, Brighton Fringe. Here's a link to the show. Prepare to buy tickets. I'm going to change that. It's going to say buy tickets. It's going to say buy tickets very soon. There's a preview on there too, Brighton Fringe. But if you click that, it should take us to the, there you go. Look at that.
Awesome.
You go right to the page. It says book now and you buy tickets. And this is our page and it will tell you how to watch it, where to watch it. Look, you could get £4 or £5. There's a way.
There's a way to get a discount. Wow.
If you're a friend of the Fringe, which you have to sign up to be that, you can do that. And you go here, you push book tickets, and then let me tell you what happens. You go on, you continue anyway, and there you go. And then it takes forever, and you never get to buy tickets. So, wow, I'm glad we did this to know. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there you go.
Select
See, this is why
one.
Brad is a comedian, not an attorney. Never
Select
ask a question
one,
you don't know the answer to.
Right there. They're all there every day.
Yeah, you pick a date.
want.
There's
You
tickets
pick a
available
date.
for all those shows. Can you believe it? You have your choice.
And look, you can buy
As many
multiple
as
tickets.
How many can I buy?
That's a good question. Why? It says 3
3
is the most you can buy.
That's also how many licks
4.
it takes to get to the middle of a Tootsie Pop.
No, it looks like you can buy. But
You have
let
to
me
go
tell
there.
you this: I would be thrilled if you bought 25 tickets, but literally, you only need to buy 1.
Don't tell them that.
I'm sorry, I won't tell you that. So you don't have to. But yes, buy 5 or 10 tickets,
and then everyone gather around the same computer.
Now, and then gather on the same computer. Well, but you should really buy a ticket for each person that watches.
That
the
would be
show.
the
But
more fair thing to do.
That would be the more fair thing to do. But I don't care. And then as far as getting your free download, then hopefully we have a way to look at who buys tickets, so we will know who buys tickets, and then we can get a hold of people, and we can announce during the show.
And if you'll send us a picture of you and your 25 friends gathered around the same computer, we'll send you 25 downloads.
Yes. Yes. Can we do that?
It doesn't matter. We could just send them one and they could share.
They could download it 25 times. So. We're easy to steal from.
We really are.
Talking about, so I know. So,
No wonder we're broke.
So, well, next week we're going to do this all again and talk about some of this stuff, play some different stuff, some same stuff. Steve will not be redoing my Drac Speaks video.
No, because it was perfect. We'll be saying hi to Alice again, and we'll be fielding all the excuses from everyone else who didn't show up.
Yeah. Although we had, people from 10 to 12 to 4 to 2 watch, and people will watch during the week, which is what mostly happens. All right.
It's so good.
Well, this is us. Yep. We're up.
We know it's midnight.